seeing? A spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a team from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will have the football first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
And the Pirates in the hurry-up. They'll try the run. He's got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Right back to the well. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Quick completion to the right. Shakes off the defender. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Pirates are rolling down the field.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Gives it on the option. And they're able to make the tackle. They're dealing with a second and long. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet. and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
So NC State's offense has the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's
all out of space. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Anderson. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They feed him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, NC State! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double-checking to make sure. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Pirates moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
These RPOs have really evolved. At one time, it was just a short pass, a little pop pass you would look for every now and then. This time they took a shot off of it.
And these RPOs have changed coverages for the defenses. I mean, the zone coverage nowadays is out the window because I got to find a way to somehow match up with you and take away all that short stuff. Okay, well, my answer is now I'm going to take shots down the field. Great job by the defense understanding what they were seeing.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Find some fresh air. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. He'll pull it on the read. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Dropping back, it's Hauser. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, the offense tried to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack.
We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Catch in the middle, it's O'Brien. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense as he's knocked down immediately. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll go to the counter. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. Bust through behind his pad. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. Running it to the right. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. To throw, it's Bailey. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Got enough for the first. At the 35, he's loose. Breaks free. Touchdown, East Carolina. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Grabbed over the middle. It's Grimes.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Here's a hit. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ball game.
They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
And the Pirates are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Hauser. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Pirates will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Off play action on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
He's in open space downfield. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. And the Pirates will hustle to the line. QB draw. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And here comes the punt team. He takes it at the 45. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like last...
He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Fires on the move. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you can tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Caught over the middle, it's Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On target to the left. And tackled there by the defense. The Pirates are in the hurry-up. Quick release by the QB. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
The play action fake. The short hands, it's Smith. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Wants to keep it in the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's got great speed. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to.
It's a seam wide open. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Oklahoma State is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Stillwater for a long time. They're up by 24 over the Groupers. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. To the air, it's Hauser. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Pirates want to crank the tempo. On third and short, the power run here. At the 40, there he goes. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
They go to the ground. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Pirates are on the move. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Oh, what a missed opportunity. You got an opportunity after that drive to go take the lead when you're trailing, and now you turn the football over, give the football right back. Defense needs to come out, bail you out, get a big stop, get the ball back so you can try to take the lead.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They're testing the right side here. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Gets it out quickly. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, give the defense credit there. They took all the quarterback's options downfield away, forced them to check it down, rallied to the football, and now they've set up fourth.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Throws for the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold on.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Pirates want to pick up the tempo.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
To the air on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's complete. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes the catch. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the fourth down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.